I feel as if you're doing the organising and your partner's doing the providing. So you're organising the contractors and debating with contractors or people that fix air conditioners, for example, and your person is paying for it. And it's like a win-win situation. However, I feel the negotiating with workers is going to be get at least 3. Yeah. Get at least 3 different people to give you a quote. Because I feel as if it's something you need desperately, but someone's coming in with saying, just hang a wet sheet above the window. It's like someone's coming in saying it's not that important. People lived without it. And yet you need it. And I get that. Because I cannot control my body temperature at all. And it has to be refrigerated air. It can't be one of those humidifying air conditioners. There you go. That's what I got. You needed it rather than... It's not a want. Can you understand both you and your partner discussing about whether the house has got too old? It's like I'm decision making here, whether to fix things and stay or whether to consider moving. Okay. I feel you'll move. And I feel you've already picked out the house. I feel there's an estate that's a new estate, new houses. Probably less than 1 kilometre away from where you are. Just be careful because I feel the move, it could have evaporative cooling rather than refrigerated cooling. I see one of the ones you've got your eye on is on a corner. Yeah, keep an eye out for that. But one of the ones you've got your eye on is on a corner and it seems to be the favourite. It's not too far away from where you are, so I don't see you moving a great distance. So hopefully that does resonate with you, Star. I do feel you will move. And there's something about stairs in the new one. Stairs in the new one. There you go. It's a concern for you. However, I don't believe it's as dire as you're feeling. It's up to you, of course. It's just what my guide showed me. I don't get that it is that bad. So whatever weird thing you have about stairs, I feel it. You see people on stairs. I used to. I used to see people on stairs. Back in the day when I was just starting out seeing people. No, not Chill's horse-drawn portrait. Seriously, I was the type of kid that'd go up and talk to him. Yeah, I feel you used to see people on stairs. Okay. Yeah, they do get less overwhelming. Definitely get less overwhelming. Scorpio Darkness, you are up. Thank you, Star. I'm going to have another coffee. Now, something tells me Scorpio Darkness isn't. Yes, Scorpio Darkness is there. So, hello, Scorpio Darkness. Can you understand having a difference of opinion with someone lately? A difference of opinion? Okie dokie. I feel it's led to a lack of sleep for you because you're trying to consider the other person and the other person's not doing the mutual thing. Okay, sleep is okay. As long as sleep is okay, it could be reversed. As I said, I pick up energies. Okay. I feel as if... Can you understand a New Zealand connection with you? No. Okay. That's okay. I just had to ask. I feel as if work is definitely a focus for you at the moment. Yeah. I do feel emotionally you've got choices. Okay, I need to put out scissors. Okay. I feel as if you might be walking away from one person that seems to poke the bear. There's a person that they think they're funny, but yeah. Considering. I feel as if this person, they know how to push your buttons, but they enjoy pushing them. And I want to say you've got choices moving forward. I feel the person I'm picking up has drained your work side of things. Okay, precisely that. But I feel the work side of things, this person has borrowed. Let's say borrowed. Freedom. Choices going forward. Freedom. Seriously, if somebody gets a kick out of pressing your buttons all the time, is that healthy? Think of it escalating, and in 10 years' time, it's going to be double. Just your time and lots of it. Okay, well, think 10 years ahead. Is it going to get better? No. It's going to continue to escalate. And words don't seem to mean much to this person. You ask them not to do something and it's like, nah, they're going to do it anyway. And that's disrespecting boundaries. Let's see. I've got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I feel there's either money coming in for you to make this break, or you're staying because of the money. It could even mean money's a divisive issue. And I'm like, money's part of life. We have to pay our bills. We have to, have power on, etc. I can't remember my past reads, Scorpio Darkness. But I feel you've had to walk away from this person because of a recent difference of opinion. As I said, we've got to be discerning. Readings can tell us something, but readings have no past, present, or future. Yeah. And with the Seven of Cups there, I feel like you've got choice. It's always nice to have choice. Like there's options there for you. Not that I picked up from these cards. I don't know whether you're into runes. Okay. Now, which oracle would you like, Scorpio Darkness? 13th Oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. You get to choose the oracle. I think there's room, Charlie. Runes, no. Okay. Vintage Wisdom. I think there's room in the queue, Charlie. You can join. There you go. There is room in the queue. Ha. Okie dokie. Come on, guides. Give me... My guides don't throw out cards. I actually think that's a bit of overkill. Sarah, welcome back. And yes, all spots are now taken in the queue. So, yeah, I think the flipping out of cards is theatrical overkill. But that's just my opinion. I know it works for some people. There we go. Ancestors. Oh. Either there's an ancestral anniversary for you, Scorpio Darkness. The passing of a loved one. Passing of an ancestor anniversary coming up. Feel it could be the 24th. Oh, everybody drops in for a reading. Okay. While you're figuring that out, Scorpio Darkness, just let me know if you're still there or in an ad, because I'm about to read the oracle. And this is by Victoria Mosley. So I'm just going to pause here because I don't know when the ads run. So I just want to ensure that Scorpio Darkness is there. There you go. A child wears a floral garland that symbolizes platonic love and friendship. Jasmine blooms represent divine love and hope. The now faded images in the background are my own mother and father on their wedding day. That's Victoria Mosley speaking. And the mischievous face of my grandfather peering between them. Oh, I see it now. This is not only a card of warmth and tenderness, it portrays the symbolic significance of ancestors and the etheric blueprints they leave behind. In our complex Western world, Hereditary connections may have been eroded due to profound cultural changes, divorce, and family estrangements. Our wise elders may not be revered as they once were, yet their lives can often provide vital clues in understanding our own. So have a look at your own family relationships and how they might mirror yours. This card invites you to be open to their spiritual influence and inspiration regarding present circumstances. The law of karma ensures that we are constantly being gifted with the ingredients needed to future our evolution. Our ancestors, therefore, play a vital and organic role in the intimate dance of our soul's journey. Now may be time for forgiveness, to face old grievances with compassion, or to draw upon the strength of your forebears. Through being receptive to their love, our spirit ancestors respond to our call and provide reassurance and strength during times of change. Connecting with our spirit ancestors can provide us not only with greater understanding of where we came from, but who we are and where our paths may lead. Being open to the experience of their continuing presence also gifts us with the life-enriching realization that we need never be alone. And having said that last sentence, I get that your main fear in walking away from this situation is being alone. Just know that you never are. Just as I read the last sentence, I got that's the main fear, being alone. And as you all know, I left a toxic situation. And alone is no different, only you don't have the toxicity. You may have to get yourself wet, like I did getting my bin in today, but sometimes when we're put to the test, we do more. And I keep getting the 24th. I keep getting the 24th of this month, so I feel it has importance. Yeah, the 24th of July. It has importance. So you may have to do your own digging because I got the date when the ancestor card came up. When the ancestor card came up, that's what I got. And when it comes from my guides, I don't change it. Well, the ancestor card also said friendships, birthday, marriage, anniversary of passing to the other side. Yes, an important date. Horse-drawn portrait, you are up. Spiritual princess, welcome in. No, my guide said no. Okay. Hey, horse-drawn portrait. I'm getting there, spiritual princess. How about you? Okay. You're welcome, Scorpio Darkness. Sorry I couldn't provide clarity, but sometimes when my guides don't allow clarity, it's a soul journey turning point, but also using your own discernment. And horse-drawn portrait, can you understand going through a bit of a dark night of the soul? Okay. Here we go. I need to lay out all 5 of these. I feel it's an internal struggle. But you feel like you can't speak about it. And it's like your nearest and dearest. You're torn between moving on in pain, but I feel the moving on will be in happiness. Yeah, there's a fear of moving on in pain, but the moving on will actually be in happiness. And you're so over people's BS. It's like their verbal diarrhea. I feel like you want to shake things up. But you feel like you're doing it alone. And yeah, it's robbed you of your emotional peace. From what I'm seeing here, it is you that is bearing all of the burden and all of the responsibility. It's like nobody else is willing to step up and you're like sick of it. It's almost like I don't want to let this go, but I am going to. And you're not going to the pain part, you're going to the happy part. I feel it's your home life. Yeah, your home life. The people that surround you, nobody's willing to stand up and be counted. So in that respect, I would have to say friends. I feel as if home life is stable. It's out there in the real world that things get messy. I wouldn't be at all surprised if you were to actually walk away and focus on your happiness, that people would start gravitating towards you. It's like when you drop things, people start gravitating towards you, and it's like, nah, I tried to do that before, not going to do it again. And one person in particular, it's their selfishness. It's like they only seem to be in it for what they can get out of it. Okay. Intuitively, you know focusing on your own happiness is the way to go. Yeah, there is one person that is extremely selfish. They're only in it for what they can get out of it. They're not willing to give or support anyone else, but when they need the giving or the support, they've got their arms open. Selfish. Did you sew something and prick yourself with the needle? Can you understand sewing something and pricking yourself with a needle? Okay. I see. It's almost like a costume or a special outfit you're mending. Look, we all have to do it every now and again. Just because I do it all the time doesn't mean everybody else does, but I'm usually very careful, but occasionally I will stick the needle into my finger. Okay, then just be careful of it because it might be something that you can avoid. You know, our ancestors avoided it by using thimbles. Only I can't be bothered with the thimble, so I do it just without. And I've got them. I just can't be bothered getting them. I've even got, this is how old I am. Yes, presenting, the selfish person is presenting as a friend in the cards. But you've learnt not to give them too much of your emotion. Anyway, back to the thimble story. I got gifted a set of thimbles, and seriously, thimble sets only come with the thumb and 3 fingers. So I got gifted a set. So I've got a set for my thumb, for my index finger, for my ring finger. Oh, no. My bad finger and my ring finger. Only I have to cut my nails to use them, so I don't generally use the thimbles. But I feel as if you've elevated to a position in a friendship circle. And it's a bit too much. And there's nothing wrong with separating your energy from that. So hopefully it resonates. My guide said cut the deck. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. I like this. Yeah. I like this for you, Horse-Drawn Portrait. It may not seem like a very informative reading, and I'm not understanding all of it, but I like the energy of it. Yeah. I like the energy of it. That's all I'm going to say is I like the energy of it. Fun comes out of this. You've got the Fool slap bang in the middle of the reading. So it's like the happy energy that you've been seeking is coming. I feel like it's elevation within yourself. But it's protection from the selfish person. Hopefully that makes sense. That's why I like it so much. Is happiness within yourself, but protection from the external. I think that's why I saw the thimbles. It's protection from the external. Okie dokie. Yeah, there is an elevation. I did feel it was in a social group. I felt it was improving your happiness, even though it feels stuck or stagnant at the moment. Okay, universal card. I'm going to show you the bottom of the card as I picked it up. Oh, the sun's come out in the rain, so happiness is my birthright. I'm going to leave that one there and shuffle the deck. Now, you try and tell anybody in the 1800s that happiness was their birthright and they wouldn't have believed it. Life was about struggle, sacrifice. It's only the people that were born into money that made any sort of progress. It feels that way sometimes now. My guides are really making me shuffle the decks today, so particularly the oracles. Okay. I like this. I like this. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I am here to get closer to love. And then the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Yeah, and you're so right, Horse-Drawn Portrait. However, people aren't sitting in gratitude now. It's like the earlier we go back, the worse it is. And yet, I wake up every morning grateful for indoor plumbing. Does anybody else do that? Is that one of anybody else's go-to gratitudes? It's like you don't have to go back that far. You only have to go back 100 years. There wasn't indoor plumbing for everyone. The wealthy might have had it, but your average person still had outdoor plumbing even into the 60s and 70s, 1960s and 70s. And those that did have indoor plumbing in the 60s and 70s had septic tanks they had to empty. Name of this deck is... Actually, I've lost the box. I've lost the box of the deck. So I can't name it, Janine. The name escapes me. I think it's the Guided Universe. Or the Guided Soul. Something like that. But Horse-Drawn Portrait, I'm glad you see reality. But happiness is your birthright. And you are a spirit having a human experience. So make the most of it. Yeah, people would... But it's been that way for millennia. It's always been the people that have the least that give the most. The universe has your back. Thank you, Janine. I couldn't believe I lost the box. I've got my own boxes. So, yeah. See? They've got a magnet that keeps them all nice and contained. And I've got several different ones, but they're all hard boxes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yes, much easier to pack and move around when I go travelling, etc. Much easier. Okay, Janine, it is your turn. And I am going to use one of the ones that's boxed up. Oh, thank you, Horse-Drawn Portrait. Yes, this is the pin-up deck. Just, I know people like to know what decks. Thank you so much, Horse-Drawn Portrait. Now, Janine, it is you. I'm picking up a bit of la here. Janine? A little bit. Is this the person? Picking up. Is this the person? Oh, 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Okay, I need to turn over the cards. Turn over the cards. The Sun. Five of Pentacles. I feel there may be a little bit of communication stuck. Yeah. Can you understand the communication is sort of like jilted, stuck? It's not in a bad way until we get to know how everyone Seriously, it's the one thing you worry of it. Okay, that makes sense. Ace of Cups. This is a good reading. Lady Pallas Athena, welcome in. Janine, this is a good reading. And I almost want to say this connection came out of nowhere. I feel as if this person is quite old school. You know, the type to make sure the person they're with feels comfortable. You're thinking it's magic. I do feel as if you need to get the feels for this person. There's been an indication that they're not as old school as they claim. And I feel it has to do with 50-50 on dates. Just let me know if you've seen a 50-50 split. As in not, paying 50-50. You pay for yourself. There's something that's not quite as old school. Split the bill, yeah. It's like, that's not old school to me. If they want to split the bill, like, my makeup probably costs more than what the bill is. My nail polish definitely did. See, they're clarifying what parts of old school they want to claim. And I feel like whatever this 50-50 thing is, you're skeptical of. You don't want to get yourself too excited just yet. I feel as if you're waiting for them to show a red flag. You're waiting for them to show a toxic side. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if they're Mars, Aries or Scorpio. Then you're fearing it. I feel as if you may be dealing with an Aries, Scorpio or Taurus. I'm trying to get into my mind the stubborn signs. You don't have to ask for their date of birth. Just ask when their birthday is. It's like... yeah, this person comes across as fixed, as in they don't none of us like change, but there's certain signs that don't cope with change very well. Aries, Scorpio, Taurus do not cope with change very well. There's a feeling of protecting yourself here, Janine. There's a feeling of you protecting yourself. I'm going to show the Seven of Cups because it's at the bottom of the deck. And I feel as if you're wanting to ask this person whether they are seeing anybody else, because you don't trust that they're getting to know you. It's your life, Janine. Asking any question of a potential date has the potential, or a potential partner, has the potential to scare him off. But I feel as if I have to say, if you do scare them off, you've dodged a bullet. And for some reason, I feel like this person is really into 70s movies. Like James Bond. I know the James Bond franchise goes beyond the 70s, but that's what I'm being taken back to. Okay, because you've said he, I will use that pronoun, but okay, then I would learn more about that side of them. Their likes, their dislikes. I feel you know their birth order, but you don't know. Yeah. You don't know the deep stuff. It's like you don't know what things make them laugh. I feel Monty Python makes them laugh. Or The Office. I'm trying to think. It's things that wouldn't make me laugh, that's for sure. Yeah. See, I don't fit into the current mode of dating because it seems to be resume exchanges. And it's like, if I want your resume, I'd ask for it to start with. But I don't want someone's resume. I don't care what jobs they've held. I would be a little more withdrawn on the soul connect. If you don't know what makes them laugh, and compliments, they're nice, but I'd rather get to know somebody. Like, what makes people laugh? Like, if you would ask my mum laughs whenever I have a little bit of a trip. You know, stumble over something. My mum will stand there and laugh before checking to see if I've hurt myself. Always has, my entire life. So, you know, some people still like slapstick. So keep pursuing the connection and find out more about what makes them laugh. laugh. I didn't get any hint. I got the getting to know you phase. I got your fears. Okay. Now, I have 13th Oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. I got that they may still be dating other people. I know you said you weren't exclusive, and that's good to keep that in mind. But also keep in mind they may be also getting to know other people as well. Yeah, when you're intentionally dating, you're not locking yourself down. You're wanting to know people. I'm wanting to know... I go shopping and I'm asking questions about, seriously, every person I passed. Well, that's good. It's good that I didn't pick up an outcome. But you get to choose the Oracle, Janine. I've got 13th Oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. Oh, the universe has your back. It's not part of the list because it's the Universal Oracle. But we'll see. Energy flows where intention goes came up at the bottom of the deck. I just threw half a shuffle out. Half a shuffle out. Oh, I think I just showed my ear on camera. That was a hard reach for me. Energy flows where my attention goes. No. Come on, guides. They're making me really shuffle the decks today. I think they want to get more spot on than me. There we go. Instead of praying for an outcome, pray for the highest good of all. I find deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Hello, Love Shines. Welcome in. And I choose to learn through love. So I feel as if you're trying to you're trying to temper the skepticism in you. I'm skeptical, but you're trying to temper it. And hopefully that resonates for you, Janine. So I know you want this to work out with this connection, but I would start praying for the best for all rather than any particular outcome. And that way you know you're protected. So there we go. And yes, I do love the pin-up deck. It's one of my favourite decks, believe it or not. One of my faves. So thank you, Janine. And best of luck moving forward with this, because that, picking up that connection, that was instantaneous. So you're obviously feeling some deep feelings there. Okay, now let's see. There you go. Sylvie, you are up. Okay. And I think Sylvie is still there. Yep. And if you're new to my stream or haven't been in very often, if you get thrown to an ad, please type in ad so I know that you're not ignoring me or haven't walked away from the keyboard to use the facilities. Okay. So pop up Sylvie and let me know. Let me know that you're still in the viewers. I promised myself today I wasn't going to let my coffee go cold. There we go. I might start. It's cold here, Spiritual Princess. And if you are in Melbourne, I am doing a public appearance in Mornington, down on the Mornington Peninsula. This coming Sunday. And it's a free will donation at the Mornington Currawong Community Centre. So if you're in Melbourne, head on down the Mornington Peninsula next Sunday. I haven't posted it to my socials yet, so I'll get there. So, Sylvie, are you back? Okay, I'm going to put the list up because it's unusual for Sylvie to walk away from... Okay, Charlie, you are up. And my guide wants me to change decks. So, Charlie, pop up and say hi. I seem to have some disappearers. But it is freezing cold here in Melbourne today. Melbourne, Australia is freezing cold. Have to see who pops up first, Charlie or Sylvie. We could run a... Who's going to pop up first? But freezing cold here in Melbourne, Australia. Now, okay. We don't seem to have either popping up. I'm just wondering, should I take my walking break now? Or wait for Sylvie or Charlie to pop up? Thinking. Take my walking break, I think. Yep, take my walking break. So I will be back as soon as I can. walk in. And thank you, Spiritual Princess, for trying to tag them and neither being in the room. It's unusual because Charlie and Sylvie, I know if they're not answering, that they've either stepped away from keyboard or something has happened with their internet. And which would make you next. So unless Sylvie wants to pop up now. Or Charlie. But Spiritual Princess, it would be you that is next. You're ready when I am. Okay. Oh dear. Here we go. I feel as if there's some process of learning that is going on at the moment for you, Spiritual Princess. I don't know whether it's connecting to guides or I feel it's spiritual in nature. Just a yes or a no at this stage. So I know which side of my head. Spiritual, yes. Okay. I feel as if you expected better results. Lots of learning. Can you understand the teacher method is not working for you? And that's not saying anything against the teacher. We all learn differently. I feel as if whoever you're doing this with, you're enjoying the process. It's not that you're not enjoying the process. It's just you expect it to be further along. Okay. I feel you're considering walking away but don't want to because of the connections you've made. Spirit guide has been teaching you. Yeah, but there's an expectation of you being further along. And I feel as if you want to let it go, but the enjoyment part of it is keeping you held there. Okay. There's a feeling of being stuck in one place. As a person I started my development in my teens. Spiritual development or spiritual journey is a never-ending phase. We are a spirit living a physical life. We still have to live that physical life. It's never ending. I feel as if you're crying out for a mentor to guide you, like a living mentor to explain the hows. And there's either a Gemini energy around you or you are hoping for more of a love type reading. Could be both. Yeah. I get this feeling of being overlooked Yeah. Okay. Then I feel as if you're desiring that physical mentor. And have a look at the card that I pulled out after I said that. It's like I can tap into this energy, but what now? Why is it there? I get so many questions that my guide is flooding me with questions. And it's almost like, I'm not getting the answers. I keep asking for them, but I'm not getting the answers. Okay, spiritual princess, are you up for a test at the moment? That's my question. Are you up for a test at the moment? Okay. I'm going to use the traditional Rider-Waite. And I'm going to draw myself 5 cards. I'm shuffling on the keyboard. So bear with me a second. I might shuffle them on camera. Oh, I dropped the whole middle. Okay. Here we go. I'll shuffle them on camera. Make it a bit easier. Now, you can see the Queen of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck now. Okay. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, Magician, 10 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, now using your gift, throw yourself into those cards and just give me one sentence of what you make of them. I'll be brutally honest with you, trust me. And this Rider-Waite deck is 50 years old. Well, almost 50. Just a little experiment while we sit here and chillax. And you don't have to make it about each card. You can just, the combination. Are you paying attention to Love Shines? Ah, Breenie, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream, Breenie? We're just doing a little experiment at the moment. Okay. I take on entirely too much work, but I can understand that. Lala Reese, hello. How are you? Um, 3 people. Okay. A woman who wears heart on her sleeve. Don't think I can relate to that one. A man who's stern with money. Maybe my ex. Very easygoing guy. No, I don't know an easygoing guy, really. And Desiccator. Lots of people I haven't seen for a little while, so welcome in. Yeah, they're the cards I pulled. So it's but as a totality, you don't have to read each card. But yeah, myself, I definitely take on too much. I definitely take on too much. And the queue is actually full at the moment, Desiccator, but that can change because Sylvie and Charlie haven't popped up yet, so we're just trying a little experiment at the moment. It's an experiment, but it's also an illustration of needing that physical mentor. No, I don't have any children, actually. I've watched my 10 nieces and nephews grow up. I've watched my 10 nieces and nephews grow up. So I have watched children grow up. I was there from their birth. Because I'm the eldest of my family. Just because I don't have children doesn't mean my 3 other siblings don't. So there you go, Spiritual Princess. You weren't too far off. I have great nephews, sorry. I have great nephews. So, yes, my nephew has had children of his own. It's good to see you too, Breenie. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? But Spiritual Princess, I would start actively seeking that physical mentor who can guide your progress with your guides. I'm glad. I'm glad you had a good time. I know, Desiccator, you are so right. I was the auntie that gave the noisy toys and the cool stuff. Yeah, you do get over emotional at times. And there are ways of controlling that, but a mentor who has been through the process, spiritual princess, is, to me, irreplaceable. Because they allow you, a mentor in the physical form has lived with it their entire life. And they can sometimes point you in the right direction to calm that emotion down and focus the energy a bit better. And Desiccator, there you go. Oh no, I always made sure it had batteries. And I always carried spare sets. Because yes, you're the takeaway goblin. I know that trick. I used to carry spare sets of batteries at birthdays, and particularly one of my nephews. I gave one of my nephews, the loudest one, this really runaway police car. And he was having a ball with it until the battery goblins came. And it's like, oh, don't worry, I've got a spare set. Then you choose the mentor that suits you better. Spiritual princess, you choose the physical mentor that suits you best. And I'll leave the reading there because I do feel as if getting together with a group of people in developing your gift would be phenomenal. And when I say that, I'm a traveling medium. I do live things all the time. So I know the energy is always different. Oh. Then I would say, no, I don't get a gel feeling about the guy, but keep looking. Keep looking, spiritual princess. Now, Sylvie, are you back up? Oh, you don't do that, do you, Desiccator? I know. My sister, just younger than me, has a box of all the batteries she's ever taken from kids' toys. Oh, my sister could never get over the fact that the naughty chair worked. I would put one of my kitchen chairs in the middle of the lounge room, no television on. And if they did anything naughty, they had to sit in the naughty chair until they could apologise to me and tell me what they did wrong and why I was angry. Oh, I'm a Scorpio, so none of my nieces and nephews ever laughed at the naughty chair. In summer, I'd put the naughty chair in the middle of the backyard. And I lived on an acre at that time, so that was fun. Now, Sylvie. I think I've called out for Sylvie enough. So, Charlie. And hopefully Charlie is there. Hola, Charlie. Oh, my mum's a Gemini. Don't get me started, a Scorpio with 2 Gemini parents. I'm doing okay, Charlie. Hopefully you're doing well. I feel as if you've created balance. You've been able to create balance. You're still wanting things to be quicker, but you've created balance. There you go. 2 of Cups to start your read off. I like where this is going. The World. Page of Wands. Yeah, I had a Gemini mum and a Gemini dad. But Charlie, I feel as if you've created balance with what your person wants and what you want. There's a balance coming in. You're still feeling isolated working on your home. You didn't expect to be doing this alone. And Charlie will rewatch the VOD. Okay. You know that's where your energy has to be at the moment. Even though you didn't expect to do it alone, you know your energy needs to be there. Yeah. You've still got your goal on a happy home life, happy family life. Not 10 and 9 of Cups. Even though you may have taken a back step, I feel things are much more balanced. Your person may be in 2 minds, but they haven't left. Okay. I feel, Charlie, that you're a little bit frustrated with the process. And I do know you will go back and rewatch the VOD. Yeah. But you're still frustrated. Yeah. It's like you want an answer one way or another with justice here. And on the bottom of the deck, I feel things are going to stay as they are for a little while. And then there's going to be a quick change because I've got the 8 of Wands in your read and I've got the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. So I feel things are going to stay quite stable and then change is going to come in quick. But I do have the star in this deck. And everybody knows I love it when the star shows up in a read. Yeah. I feel it's not money. Everybody thinks when issues crop up, it's money based. But I've only got the Seven of Pentacles here, which I actually feel is you, Charlie. I actually feel it's you trying to cultivate an environment or to grow an environment. I don't feel your person is that worried about money. They're worried about spending quality time with you. Quality conversations. Where it's not just yes, no answers. But you've got the starting off your read straight away, 2 of Cups in the World. That's big. And then the star crowning your read. I feel you've done the right thing in letting things relax a bit. Yeah, it's the attention part, Charlie. So hopefully you'll be able to go back over and watch that read. You've got the 9 and 10 of Cups here. And they seem to be interchanging as I look at the decks. So the 9 and 10, 1 minute it's a 9 of Cups, the next minute it's a 10. 1 minute it's a 9, next minute it's a 10. And so it's going back and forward a bit. But I do feel as if you have to focus on your own toil, your own building of stability. Because I feel as if you're not happy with your progress. And this is outside of a relationship. In a relationship, we're 2 individuals. When one individual is unhappy about their progress, particularly the dominant individual, when they're unhappy about their progress, things tend to get in a stuck manner. So focus on your progress, Charlie. And hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Now, I have to... update my queue. Thank you, Charlie. Because I know in the long run it's going to be better. It's going to get better. And thank you, Lady Pallas Athena. That's exactly what I was going to do next. And as you can see, you are next. Okay. So, just a quick hi from you, Lady Pallas Athena. That would be great. Then I can tune into your energy. I feel as if there has been a move of home. No moving. Okay. Then something on the home front's changed. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You either want a love reading or something in the home front has changed. The Magician. Three Cups. Love reading. Okay. I feel as if you need to socialize a bit more. There's a feeling that you don't measure up to your peers, and you don't know how to... Oh no, that was... Yeah, there's a wanting to get out and socialise, but there's also a feeling of not measuring up to your peers. Don't feel that your means are... You're not below standard. That much I know. But there's a feeling of your peers being successful, upwardly mobile, achieving things. I don't mean to say you don't achieve, but it's like I'm comparing myself to my peers. And I'm not the same as them. And it's almost like none of them are spiritual to start with. They all just want... I feel as if in the last month you may have wanted to return to the person who cheated. And at some point you've put that back on yourself. Don't. You're still with them. I feel as if you're taking the blame. That's the only way I can... You're putting it on yourself. Yeah, 10 of Wands. I feel as if you are carrying that weight. And I do feel as if you really dislike that behavior. Lady Pallas Athena, I really feel you need to remove yourself, even if it's go and stay with a friend for a while. Remove yourself from that situation so you can see clearly. Because it wasn't you. Hello, Dana. Welcome in. That decision is entirely up to you, Lady Pallas Athena, but I really feel as if that behaviour does not gel well with you. It does not sit right with your heart. And I know that I don't have any swords on the table, but I feel you're wishing for things to change. You're wishing for things to change. I can't see the person you're with changing. I feel they may have even blamed you. Yeah, things aren't going to change. The queue is still open, Dana. Okay, Lady Palasatina, I feel as if this is a decision only you can make. Ask yourself, has the apology been sufficient? You don't deserve that someone stepping out on you. There you go. The apology hasn't been sufficient. So even if you were to say to them that the apology is not even sufficient for what you did. And when somebody asks, well, how often do I have to apologize? Until I don't hurt anymore. That has been my answer quite a few times in life. And I've also had people put it back at me as if, oh, if you hadn't been so focused on work, this wouldn't have happened. Rubbish, it wouldn't have happened. You'd just find a different excuse if it wasn't my work. The cards are saying you're burdened by this. You want to have fun. You want to enjoy life. Yeah. Lady Pallas Athena, the excuses are always the same. Trust me. Had them a few times. I've had them a few times. If it doesn't sit well with you, if it's not what you're into, it's like, the apology is not sufficient. I cannot continue. Because someone saying they still love you when they can do something that hurts you, nah. That's just my wisdom. The cards are saying you're dreaming of a situation that is better than what it is. Have a full conversation, Lady Pallas Athena. Know what you desire. No, I would focus on how hurt you are that you had to find out to start with, and what you found out. How much that hurt you. It's okay to tell somebody that they hurt you. It's up to them. In life, don't focus on the hurt. But if somebody has actually hurt you, it's okay to tell them that they hurt you. Call them out. Because staying in the reminiscing, dreaming of better times isn't going to change the fact that that they hurt you. Then let them know the apology hasn't been sufficient. But if someone says, if you had have been more attentive, it wouldn't have happened. It's like rubbish. It still would have happened. It's like any excuse, unless you're owning what happened, it still would have happened. So stand up for yourself, Lady Pallas Athena. Life might change. It might change drastically. But focus on what you deserve. And you don't deserve to be hurt. No one does. And particularly if you're in a relationship with somebody, there's all these questions that you need answers to. Not just want, you need answers. It's like, did you use protection? I need to know if I have to go and get checked. All these basic self-care questions. And if they're not willing to discuss it, then yeah, go get yourself checked. And I don't think things will go back. Then there's your answer, Lady Pallas Athena. They're still hurting you. How can somebody say they love you while still hurting you? Logically and emotionally, that does not make sense. So the Temperance card was there. Stop trying to make it something it's not. Yeah, but that's polygamy, and you, in today's day and age, saying that you do not want to, hello Blue Moss Dragonette, in this day and age, saying that you do not want exclusivity is easier for everybody than what it was years ago. So if someone doesn't want to be exclusive, they should be owning it. Yeah. Karen's going to get off her soapbox now. Coffee and off the soapbox. Lady Pallas Athena, you're worth so much more. How somebody can hurt you and then say they're going to continually hurt you and still say they love you, that is toxicity. Might be why I picked up a move. Emilio, hello. Yes, we're trying to. All the best, Lady Pallas Athena. You need to protect yourself. But love shines, you are up. Oh, it's freezing cold here in Melbourne, Australia. Seriously, it is. Yes, it's you, Love Shines. And I feel as if it's a love reading you're wanting, but... Oh, Lady Pallas Athena, you need to take care of you right now. Not at the moment. Usually I'd say yes, but not at the moment. So, yeah, usually I'd say, oh, yes. No, I'm not going to tell Love Shines, but anyway, I feel like you're wanting a love reading. Okay. I feel as if you've got a decision you have to make, and it's either towards love or work. Let's find out. Okay, yeah. I feel, Love Shines, you may actually be in a similar position to Lady Pallas Athena. Okay, yeah. There's like a lustful energy, but you're walking away from it. You don't know whether you have the strength within. Can you understand that, Love Shines? It's like you're wanting karma to be real, but you look at your life and you cannot believe that it is real. Just let me know if it resonates, Love Shines, because if it doesn't, I've got to go back to the drawing board. You're not connecting. Okay. Then I need to go to some type of family reunion. Family get together. And a shock. Yeah. I know I'm in two minds with connecting with something. Okay. That makes sense with the Judgment card where it is. Can you understand hoping that karma is true? I got the walking away. I feel like there might still be... Yeah, see, the reading was right. But there might still be feelings for your ex or your ex. If your divorce was final last month, either your ex has hit you up, as in booty call, there you go. No, thank you. I like that. No, thank you. That's certain. I feel as if there's action needed to be taken still. Your safety was threatened. I feel there's action that needs to be taken still. It's almost like an authority figure has to step in and take action. Yeah. You're in two minds of whether to claim what's rightfully yours or walk away. That's what I'm getting with the Two of Wands. Because I feel like your divorce might be final, like the paperwork might be final, but the responsibilities are still there for them. And there's still contact with them. Good on you. But can you understand why the restraining order? I feel like there's a monetary tie. I feel the divorce was final. There may be monetary compensation that someone external to you of authority has to collect. There you go. I feel like a sheriff or some sort of authority person has to collect. Because it's not going to be handed over willingly. And you're in two minds of whether to walk away and just start afresh. And trust me, I've done it. I haven't gone to the lengths of the restraining order, but I've disappeared. And I've thought it's best to start afresh than what it is to have anything else to do with this person. You say you're starting afresh, but my guide said no, there's still a financial tie. There's still... I feel something is really owed to you. Lesson learned. There is something that is owed to you, and an external party can collect it. So hopefully Love Shines that resonates. I feel it has to do with a home or car. It's involving a key. It's involving a key. Good on you. But I feel an external party can collect it on your behalf.